Hi everyone, welcome back to Wolf Talk. I'm Gab Leonetti, the Marketing Director for WCRE, and in honor of Women's History Month, today we are meeting with two powerhouse women to go over an important conversation, what it's like to be a female in a male-dominated industry. Today we are going to be talking with Bethany Brown, our Executive Vice President, and Grace Vera, our Director of Property Management. They're going to share their challenges, their insights, and any advice that they would like to share with women who are trying to make their mark in this industry. What advice would you give young female professionals looking to break into the commercial real estate industry?
I think the number one thing would be to be proactive. It's a little bit cliched, but you can't wait for opportunities. You have to create them. It really is true.
Yeah.
And then the other piece of advice I would give them is to learn the financial side. I think understanding deal structure is really key to standing out and being a value add to your clients.
I think that's also really important because you're kind of, men are naturally more financial led. I think it's good to have being a strong point, right? Mm-hmm. And like really focusing and honing in on that. And I really, really liked that you mentioned being proactive and creating opportunity, not waiting for it, because that's just, whether it's commercial real estate or no matter what, as a young female professional, it's always important to take that leap of faith and jumping right in and being aggressive.
Yeah, and it's not natural to us.
No,
we are not taught to be aggressive or proactive, but
it's more like, be demure, stay calm, chill in the background. But I think that it's really important in sales in general, to be more outward. And it's going to be uncomfortable, right? Like it is definitely an uncomfortable thing. But I think that putting yourself out there and getting out of that comfort zone is the most important thing that you can do as a female.
Yeah.
I would say my biggest piece of advice is to never turn down an opportunity. A lot of young professionals, especially women, will shy away from an opportunity because it's out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
You might think, I have no idea what I'm doing. You might think, I don't know enough about that, so I'm not going to take that on. That is the wrong mindset. You learn from experience, and everything that you learn is just adding to your arsenal. Knowledge is power, experience is power, and I would just say go for it. There's nothing to lose.
Yeah, there's nothing holding you back. What are advantages or unique perspectives that you feel in our industry as a woman, like female broker, especially because we're in a male-dominated industry? Like, what are some perspectives that you can provide?
Relying on our natural strengths is really important when you're navigating a male-dominated industry, because women, we're just made a little differently. So things like clear communication skills, collaboration, attention to details, multitasking. I think those are really, really important. And I think women are just naturally very good at those things.
Yeah.
I would say in my own, experience, I think resilience and perseverance is super important. We obviously, as women, face additional challenges in a male-dominated industry. So just being able to push through or bounce back is super important.
Absolutely.
And also, I think women often bring like a collaborative leadership style. We're more collaborative, team-oriented. And I think that really results in a more effective and inclusive decision-making process.
Yeah, I agree. I think having like that like you said, the collaborative leadership, the attention to detail, the multitasking, like all of those things are like foundationally almost like in our DNA. I don't want to say it like that, but it is. And I think having that is really, really important, that having that level of empathy, which going back to like you mentioning about how deals are done, and like it's being able to listen and be able to understand. And I think that we can bring all of those things to the table, and utilizing that to our strength is really, really important.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's funny. I think that in a male-dominated industry, women are often overlooked or underestimated. And I almost think that's great sometimes. I mean, in my head, I just say, let them underestimate me. I know my worth. I know my skill, I know my knowledge, and if I can show that to them, which I will in my day-to-day job, it just stops them right in their tracks. So at the end of the day, if you are a woman in a male-dominated field, let them underestimate you, because you'll only succeed even more.